Well, today's episode, we're just going to focus on, of course, with day 9 of Best of the Super Juniors by New Japan Pro Wrestling. Now, as you probably know, things could change as we see it, due to the fact that certain wrestlers were undefeated, but now they are losing certain matches. Certain competitors are now in the lead. So we're going to go through all of it. And this time, of course, it's all both the A and B blocks in the same day. So we're going to go through all of it from A to Z. And then, as usual, we'll end up our episode with, of course, some news updates to give you guys updates on what's been going on in the world of wrestling, such as what events and promotions are thrown out, who's booked, what matches set. But also, we don't have no developments that's been reported at this time on this particular episode. So, let's get ready for another episode of Deleted Wrestle Zone.
Are you ready? Get up, get up! 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 Get up, get up!
Hey everyone, welcome to Deleted Wrestle Zone, all things that is pro wrestling with AEW, NXT, New Japan Pro Wrestling, TNA, the National Wrestling Alliance, various promotions, wrestlers, matches, and championships. I am your host, J-Rod here. So, if you are new to the channel, welcome. This is a channel we do a lot of pro wrestling reviews from various promotions, not only here in the United States, but also in Japan, Mexico, Canada, Europe, the UK, anywhere in the world. Pro wrestling is not as big, but it continues to grow. We also, of course, do discussion videos, talk about various topics such as the promotions themselves, the wrestlers, factions, storylines, whatever we want to talk about. We also, of course, do more news updates. If certain information was unable to be on this episode, we can either put it on the next one or on a separate video by itself. We also, of course, do real-time news updates to keep you guys on alert if something has happened in the world of pro wrestling that needs to be addressed ASAP. We also, of course, got the Unagi Sayaka Watch and various other cool wrestling content as well. So if you like what you see, please subscribe to us or click on that subscribe button. You'll be getting a lot of daily reviews and other cool wrestling content as well. But if you like this episode, please give us a like on the like button or a nice comment in the description down below. Now, enough with the yapping. It's time to rock. So let's begin with our only review for today, and that is, of course, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Okay, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Day 9 of Best of the Super Juniors. They're in Himeji. I forgot the name of the venue, but let's begin with A block match. We have Ninja Mac versus Clark Connors. Now, of course, we know Ninja Mac, what he's capable of. He knows how to maneuver things with his amazing agility and gymnastics style, the way you guys, with his flippy ways. But when it comes to Clark Connors, he's the kind of guy who is not there to play games and all. So he was able to pick up the win, of course, with the no chaser onto Ninja Mac. And just like that, 1, 2, 3, it was over. So that leaves, of course, Ninja Mac with the total of 4 points. And I believe he's currently, at the moment, with 5 losses and 2 wins. However, Clark Connors, he has about 4 wins and 3 losses. Now, our next match, we have B block action. We have Sho versus Titan. Now, of course, when it comes to Sho, being the prick that he is, he likes to cheat. He dragged Titan from the back, tried to ensure he can soften up. And of course, we usually see the usual tactics from House of Losers. Getting in the way as always. We did see, of course, Yujiro getting involved on many occasions to ensure. But however, of course, because of the distractions onto the ref, that idiot Sho decided to use a chair on Titan and then applied a backbreaker, and just like that, with that smirk on his face, sometimes I wish I want to punch him so he can shut up. He wins the match, and that leads him right now with 6 points. Same thing with Titan. But however, this is what the point system tells me. At the moment, Sho has about 3 wins and 4 losses. I highly doubt if he ever can catch up. But however, for Titan, he's in the same predicament with 3 wins and 4 losses. So we'll see where that goes from here. Now back to A block, we have Robbie X versus Francisco Akira. I'm sure these guys were definitely going to throw the whole thing down. I wasn't too sure what this is going to be. I mean, I highly doubt that any of these two guys could make it all the way to the finals. But it was a pretty good match. But recently we have been witnessing Francisco Akira picking up some wins when he applied, of course, that submission move that he's been using for the last couple of weeks, and he was able to do that on Robbie X, and just like that, it was over. But of course, this led to the same predicament. Both men have 6 points each, so that means they have 3 wins and 4 losses. But however, during the post match, Francisco Akira was attacked by his next opponent that he'll be facing next time, and that opponent is none other than the Rhino himself, Clark Connors. So Clark Connors, of course, I believe he's sending a direct message to Francisco Akira. So we'll see what happens next. Now our next match, we have B block action. We have Mao versus Robbie Eagles. Now Mao, of course, we have seen what an incredible athlete he is. He's been participating in the Best of the Super Juniors, and I believe this is the second time. As for Robbie Eagles, many people probably have their money bets on him since he is a former champion. But however, when it comes to Mao, well, he surprised us. I don't know exactly what move he applied to him. It looked more like what happened is he had him backwards, like almost like it was going to do an inverted DDT or the Scorpion Draft Top type. But man, I never seen a move like that before, and he was able to pick up the win. So Mao walked away with a total of 8 points, I believe. Let me see. Yes, 8 points in total. So basically, he has 4 wins and 3 losses. As for Robbie Eagles, I believe he has 3 wins and 4 losses. Now our next match, we have back to A block, Dragon Dia versus Kosa Fujita. Dragon Dia, many of you may know who he is. He's from Dragon Gate. Fantastic wrestler, but he's facing Kosa Fujita, who, as you all know, many people have been watching him grow since he first debuted. Not to mention, he's like the proud son of Zack Sabre Jr., and he's determined to become, of course, the youngest IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. But the only way to do that is by getting to the top. But he was able to pick up the win once again when he applied the thrill ride onto Dragon Dia, and just like that, it was over. So he ends up with a total of 8 points, meaning he has 4 wins and 3 losses. As for, of course, Dragon Dia, well, he has a total of 6 points with 3 wins and 4 losses. So we'll see where that goes from there. Now our next match, we go back to B block. We have Kevin Knight versus Taiji Shimori. I thought this was one of the most toughest matches that, of course, Kevin Knight has ever been. I mean, he has fought tooth and nail to whoever gets in his way. I mean, of course, Taiji Shimori was definitely trying to dismantle him. But however, it was Taiji Shimori who was able to pick up the win with the bloody cross, or no, the crossbones onto him, which is kind of like a cross face. And just like that, Kevin Knight had no choice but to tap out. So this leaves for Taiji Shimori with a total of 8 points with 4 wins and 3 losses. As for Kevin Knight, he only has, of course, 3 wins with 4 losses. Now, our next, we go back to A block. We have Yoshinobu Kanemaru versus Hiromu Takahashi. Now, of course, many of you know that this is a very highly important match due to the fact that Hiromu has been considered one of the best junior heavyweight competitors, and I'm sure Kanemaru feels if he defeats him, that puts him in the conversation. Hey, I'll take a shot of the IWGP junior heavyweight title. That's pretty much it. And of course, Sho and that idiot Yujiro tried to get involved, because you know how that is. They try to ensure that someone has to go to the top, but luckily Hiromu took care of some business, and instead of using his conventional ways to pick up the win, he put Kanemaru in a inside cradle, and just like that, 1, 2, 3, it was over. This leads up to Hiromu with a total of 8 points with 4 wins and 3 losses. As for Kanemaru, 3 wins and 4 losses. Then, of course, he tried to show respect to him at the end, and then, of course, he spit whiskey mist onto his eyes, being the little prick that he is. So, yeah. Next up, B block, we have Nick Wayne versus Yo. Now, Nick Wayne, as you know, he had a fantastic start of the tournament, so he is currently, right now, he was at the top of the game, but the real question is, can anybody slow him down? Show, as you know, as Walker Stewart say, he is a very bit of a mystery. Nobody knows what Show's angle is, but however, that kind of plays out in every way. There was a moment where, of course, Show kissed Nick Wayne in the forehead like he was a proud son or something. I don't know, but it was interesting. But Show was able to pick up the win by applying the Anaconda Vice onto him, and just like that, Nick Wayne had no choice but to tap. So basically, this should be Nick Wayne's second loss so far. Let me look it up again on the point system. No, he has 3 losses and 4 wins. And as for Yo, I believe he has 4 wins and 3 losses. So yeah, so pretty much that's what's going on from there. Next up, we jump in back to A block, which is our final one. We have Kushida versus Master Wato. Of course, this is a very important match. This one features, of course, everybody knows Kushida has won the Best of Super Juniors countless times, and of course, he has won the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title on multiple occasions. Wato has not won this title just yet, but keep in mind he is one half of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions with Yo, and this is the second time he actually won this one. The first time he won it with Taguchi. But the real question is, who will come out on top? I mean, Kushida, he's a fantastic wrestler, one of the best junior heavyweight competitors. But in the end, it was Master Wato with the, the Tentaku German suplex hold onto Kushida. And just like that, 1, 2, 3, he picked up his next 2 points with a total of 10 points. So right now, Wato is in the lead for with points in his block with only 5 wins and 2 losses. So that makes him in the lead. Now keep in mind, anything can change from here on out. In our main event, we have Taguchi versus El Desperado. Now, of course, when it comes to Taguchi, you all know he likes to show his bare ass in order to pick up the win. Well, I was thankful that Desperado was able to pick up the win. Now, of course, Taguchi has been trying to put him in the ankle lock, failed him miserably. But it was Desperado that picked up the win with the Dos Atra. Just like that, Taguchi tapped out and give El Desperado with the total points of 8, leaving him right now with a total of 4 wins and 3 losses. As for Taguchi, he has 3 wins and 4 losses. So as of right now, keep in mind, folks, I believe we have about maybe 2 more events to go on. So things could change from moving forward from there. So the points could be calculated as we speak. So we'll see how things will roll up. So for right now, we are done with this. Let's move on with our last and final thing, news updates. Okay, so welcome to our news updates. Now, before I proceed, keep in mind, folks, there is no developments so far. We only have, of course, for the upcoming events. So we have 3 updates on that part of the entire news updates. Our first one, as you know, we have Worlds Collide between WWE and AAA. Well, they announced El Hijo de Vikingo will take on Chad Gable. Someone did say it's not, of course, Gran Americano, which, of course, we all know is Chad Gable. But, yes. Now, for you Yoshi fans out there, many of you may know this promotion. Sukeban, once again, returns to LA. This will take place, I believe, on July 5th in LA at the LA Convention Center. So any of my subscribers who are big fans of the Yoshi wrestling scene want to check this out, go get your tickets. So I'll let you guys. I think this is, yeah. So this is gonna take place on July 5th, I believe. Yeah. So get your tickets as soon as possible. I'll see if I can give you guys more updates on who's participating or what matches they're in. But as of right now, that's pretty much it for that. But let's move on to our last update. Many of you know that Canadian promotion Maple Leaf Pro will have the Resurrection event in Montreal on the 5th of July. And of course, Montreal is the hometown of a particular wrestler that many of you know, Speedball Mike Bailey. So this is his hometown. So it's great that they're going that. So yeah. I think that's pretty much it right now what we have for our news updates. So like I said, no developments. So as I say, let's call it a day. Well, I hope everybody enjoys this episode. Coming up, as you all know, we have NXT Battleground and AEW Double or Nothing. So, the real question many of you may ask, am I going to do both of them? I'm not sure. As I said in previous times, I'm behind on the Yoshi wrestling scene. I'm going to try to catch up as much as possible. So, we'll see how things will roll up from here. But, priority is possibly both AEW Double or Nothing and of course NXT Battleground. I'm not sure I'll be able to do both or probably just one or the other. So we'll see how that goes out. But as of right now, we'll see. So until then, I will see you guys in the next DWZ time, same DWZ channel. I must bid all of you adieu. So goodbye and have a nice day. Bang.